Thanks for tuning in to YAAWorkshop. This video is going to be about one of these Polymer80 PF940Cs I put together a while back. Did a little custom paint job on it and everything. And I think it cycles almost, like I didn't have any jams with it. Used to, but there's still something a little strange with it. Make sure this is all clear. So, let's say it's cocked, trigger's forward, you pull the trigger, recoils, and then, well, that went all the way fully back in, and then let the reset come forward, do it again. And nope, you see it kind of hangs up a little bit, and then it moves forward. I'm not really sure what's that hang up, what it's coming from. So, I suspected maybe, I guess firing pin block or something like that, or something on the, I don't know if it's the transfer bar that's in here, back to where they have like the sear. I looked at the spring. I polished the top of the, let's see if you can get it off here. I checked this to see if that was a little rough. Just kind of ground it down, a little bit of sandpaper. I took the firing pin out and re-put the firing pin stop and the extractor. Hold that thought. The extractor. I noticed the bottom of the extractor was projecting down into the channel behind it, right in front of the firing pin stop. And I think it hits that on the way to pushing the firing pin stop out of the way, or the transfer bar, that shark fin pushes the firing pin stop out of the way. So I looked at some other Glock pistols I had, and the extractor doesn't protrude back into that channel or track. It's supposed to flush. So I'll just have to look at that again. Back in. So I think everything is pretty much put together correctly. Didn't polish all the rails extra or anything like that. Figured those would mate on their own. But I couldn't imagine where there'd be a burr or something on the rails. So I took this out, shot some 124 grains. May have brought some 147 grains with me. And some steel case 115 grains. I think that's what I had. Might see that in the videos. So didn't get to figure out what was going on, or didn't. Oh, you can see it. It's still hanging up when it comes forward. And I thought maybe it was because there's something in the trigger. Like because my test is I'm holding the trigger back so I can be real deliberate with the trigger reset. I mean, yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on. So this is my intro to this video, and you can see after the video it's still doing that. So if anyone has any ideas what might do that particular kind of hang up, recoil, like when I was shooting, it might hesitate, but then it would go in fully into battery. I don't think it shot while I was a little bit out of battery. It's just like that happens before the reset would come in. So I don't know if I can do that. Like if I'm letting it go to reset, it goes into battery before it gets to the reset. So I don't think I'm going to have any out of battery detonations. When I first put this together, I'd have a lot of the 115 grain 9mm would cycle for a while, and then I'd start getting some different jams, and then I heard you should maybe try shoot the 147 grain ammunition, so I had maybe like a larger recoil pulse to kind of break things in, and did that, and I didn't have any real issues with it, but I still had that slow down, because you can kind of recoil and then you feel like an extra little move when it goes fully into battery. So that's just not how pistols are supposed to work. So jury's still out on what's going on with it, although I'm at least happy it shoots every time I'm pulling the trigger. I didn't have any jams, so that's, I don't know, you call that 98% okay or something. I'm not sure. Check out the footage. All right. All right, thanks for watching my videos. I didn't have a lot of video of it. You can see the pistol is functioning. A little bit of the target. So, as I showed in the beginning, it's kind of hanging up. But if you let recoil fast, it's kind of getting all the way over there. So, don't really know what's going on with that. The one thing I was going to just add, at the end here, maybe it was that just the rapid cycling. It was overcoming whatever was holding it up. I think all these parts are for the Glock 19, or like Glock 19 parts kits. I think that's all good. Another thing I'm kind of curious about these do-it-yourself pistols or PF940. Sometimes if the trigger is, or the hammer, firing pin is dropped, or if it's cocked, you can't slide the slide back on. And I don't think I've been able to repeat that with an actual Glock produced pistol. So it's another thing that was kind of weird about these, but so if you don't have that, I don't know if I can demonstrate that. So right now the firing pin block is depressed. If I pull this back, that pops out. So when I try to put the slide back on, it stops about almost near the back. Then if I put that forward, let the firing pin go forward, the stop is held in, and it goes on like normal. And it'll work like normal, except for this little extra movement I haven't been able to figure out yet. All right, stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.